when I first came here, just to see all the little spots of Oakland, I'd heard so much about it, but it was really much different from the stereotype. It was a nice place. The people were great, very kind. So, when it came to the off season, it was pretty much a no-brainer that I would stay around here. There was just so much to explore, so much to do that I wanted to stay around here. And for 4 years now, I've been living here all year round.
You're a starter on a team that won an NBA championship last year, and this season the Warriors could break one of the most impressive records in the NBA for most wins in a single season, which is currently held by the 95-96 Chicago Bulls, led by Michael Jordan, which, if I'm not mistaken, is where you got your middle name from. So how do you feel about possibly overshadowing what's considered to be one of probably the best team in NBA history?
At first I thought you were going to say led by Steve Kerr. No, it's crazy just to even be in that conversation. I think when everyone looks at the greatest teams of all time, everyone thinks that 72-10 Bulls record, and that number kind of sticks with it. So the fact that we have an opportunity to beat that is great. It's something that we'll all remember for the rest of our lives. But what made that team so special is that when you go inside the United Center, you see the 72 Bulls record underneath that championship banner. So, without getting that record, not having a championship, it doesn't really have the same flavor.
Obviously, a lot of the team finished up their practice before you, and everyone else was going into the locker room, and you were out here longer than everyone else. You're dripping with sweat, and you're still out here working. So what's kind of driving you to do that?
Just to get better. This is, such a long season, 82 games, a lot of flying, a lot of traveling, and, you don't always have as much practice time as you want. And the biggest thing I've seen from great players in this league, but also talking to older guys that retired, is just the guys that are the best in the league, they put in the most work. This summer, I worked out with Steph, and I was exhausted after working out with them. And I was like, this is why you're the MVP. Because you put in more work than everybody else, and you outwork people. So, if I ever want to get better as a player, but be one of those better guys in the league, I got to put in extra work every single day.
What specifically is the Warriors' home court advantage?
Our fans every single night. I can honestly say that from my very first game at Oracle to now, fans have been packing there. They've been excited every single night. Up 20, down 20. They're just still bringing that energy, and you get that every single night. That's rare. You go on the road and you see the other crowds and other arenas in the NBA, and it's not nearly what we have here.
Is that why it's called the Roracle?
That is why it's called the Oracle. Especially during the playoffs, it gets rocking.